So we are on Act 2, Starlight Sonata, Day 11, or Episode 11, Trouble in Paradise, the 9th of the Astral Moon. Let's see who's here to visit today. There's that sun catcher hanging up in the window. Oh no! Picking up another quest? Clay said, "Good morning." Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed out right after she had some soup. I too would love to pass out right after having some soup. I hoped that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful, let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. I do like lentils, I think. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. Oh no, he gave it to Andu. I bet Andu ate it. Oh. Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course. Did you two enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite the talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is a very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope? Not quite. Many things. Like, I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of the little dolls my granny taught me to make. She has a niece? I didn't know she was an auntie. The ones with flower dresses and mini axes. That's too cute. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family. And I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now? That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? She's a bad cook. Yeah, she's probably a bad cook. She ain't got time for that. No, not thus far, though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. That sounds awesome. I want to see a snow dragon building competition. I've never heard of those. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories that Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous hearsay is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. You ship them? You ship them? Oh, I don't know about that. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame. And it just happens to still be burning in the ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less. Rumor unlocked, ever-burning gift. Legends or clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in a temple in the Highlands. Oh boy, I don't know if we should be sending people off to get that. I've never visited it before either, but I once went to see the Autumn Glow Festival in Verica. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about? I'm sure he can tell you all about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest. Oh, she's super serious. You're right, let's continue. Now, the quest. Of course, all business. So I'm assuming you're going together? Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he is not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. She's considering. Who would make her soup then? Oh, he is such a sweetheart. Exactly. That makes sense. Yeah, you need a big brawny soup maker with you. Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I don't think he needs to meet bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. You. They like to eat you. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am. Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course, it's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. Okay, so remember that. Honey flowers. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention there could be very well many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's of concern, I could offer you some citrine. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. She looks shocked. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citrine can only be found within the deep Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? Don't ask questions. Oh, you know. No, I don't. Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Strengthened citrine will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. But the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution. We're in a situation again where we have to make a decision for their quest, and I kind of want to let Clay talk to the animals. I think he's a sweetie Petey, and I think I would rather them try to talk to the animals than just go in there and, like, smash their way through things. So I think I might try to make the defense charisma with honey. Animals? Yeah, for the animals. Let's do it for the animals. Okay. Defense, charisma, and honey flowers. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. Alright, so... first we want honey flowers in there for sure. Which ones are the honey flowers? I think it's these. But I can double check really quick. Yeah, okay, so the honey flowers for inspiration. And then for our drink... what the heck? Okay. We want something with lots of defense. This one is defense and agility. I think we want this one, yeah? Defense and strength. Or is that charisma? That's charisma. We want... doop, doop, doop. Ooh. This one's kind of equal aspects defense. 3 parts and 1 part. Let's try this one. Try the Frosted Lagoon. It's definitely, let's see, 3 parts of this and 1 part charisma. Okay, this should do. Alright. But the honey flower is adding a little bit of agility into the mix. Let's see what we could do here. 1, 2, 3. So we've got that, and then get in there. Come on. Charisma. It looks like a little bit of strength. Ooh, this takes away strength, though. I feel like we're getting a little bit complicated here, actually. Drink this. Here, take it. It's all yours. Okay. So we still definitely want the honey flower. Yes. Got our infusion honey flower. This is tricky. What else has 3 points of strength? 1, 2, or defense, sorry. The Frosted Lagoon looks like the only one we can do, but I don't think it registered right. We'll try it again. Maybe change the infusion. So it's asking for, you can see the little fist here. It's asking for that infusion, which is inspiration. We don't want this one because it adds intellect. Yeah, so the only two that give inspiration would be the honey flower, but it takes away strength. And the thunder sage that adds intellect, and they don't want intellect. So let's try this again. I feel like it's not gonna work though. 2, 3. Maybe I have to overpour. See, overpouring doesn't seem to work. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Well, 1, 2, 3. What? Let's see if we can just serve it. Because that was technically 3 drops of defense and 1 drop of charisma. Oh my god, hi Faye, I missed you last week. Hi Alliance Web, I had to take a break last week for some mental health. But I am so glad to see you back here. This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. Can we just not make that drink they want then? Andrew doesn't want to eat that. Okay. That's so weird. Okay. Well, I guess they're going strength. Where is the citrine at? There it is. Okay. Oh, it looks like a little dice. Let's erase this really quick. That's unfortunate, but we're going full strength. Which one is gonna be full strength? Actually, I wonder if I could make them this. The first snow. Because that's technically... You know what? Let's try this one. Don't want that. Let's see if this will work. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do one of this. This is not usually what I would make in this situation, but let's try it out. This is also not the right drink. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to make the citrine drink. How interesting indeed. Alright, citrine infusion and 3 points of strength. Would be this one, correct? Probably. Or we could do this one. Southern Brawler. Yeah, we could try a Southern Brawler. This sucks because then they're gonna fight the animals, and I kind of wanted them to talk to the animals. Alright, Southern Brawler up. I guess we're gonna find out what happens. Glad you took the break you needed. I missed you though. Aw, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I missed being here. Let's see, I think Tia is right. This is an extremely dangerous undertaking and an important one, it seems. You should be able to defend yourselves actively, not just passively. Plus, a little blessing from the dragons can't hurt. Alright, so this is not the direction I wanted the quest to go, but what about the creatures? No, now Clay is sad. They might just be misunderstood, like that whale was. They're known as nightmares that attack any travelers that stumble across them. I don't wish to understand their violent reasoning. Most importantly, this should allow us to investigate the archives without having to hide from their detection. That's what matters. I guess, if it means we can help more people in the end. Oh, he's so sad. It does. Thank you for all your help, Innkeeper, but we should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday I met Fable at the farmer's market, and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. Fable's gonna have a barbecue. You can always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. You also have to eat. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. What's a fortune nugget? I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. See you soon. I still want to know what that letter is from our friend that gave, you know, Kyle a letter for us. We haven't read it yet. Archie's back. Greetings, Innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh, yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land, barns, houses, with my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. He's like a Nepo baby, isn't he? Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. You're right, a drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly. Recipe unlocked for a steel tonic. With the steel tonic running through your veins, you can become the buff party tank of your dreams. Its cooling qualities mixed with a surprisingly spicy aroma boosts your vitality to new heights and leaves you impenetrable to damage. That is, if they are even fast enough to hit you. Well, that's kind of cool. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories in my bookshelf. Magic and adventure surrounding you with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is all so exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course. What would you like? Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers, like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Alright, so we're gonna go with a drink that has strong defense. So let's try the new steel tonic. I wonder if I'll need an infusion for this. I am just taking a look really quick at what our infusions do. Let's try this. This might give us a little extra. 1, 2. Add some of that. And then a little bit of agility. Did we do it? We did it. Awesome. Steel tonic. That's a nifty looking drink. Protection against your arch nemesis, splinters. Here you go. Ha! I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he from Windmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence, I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in kind of a dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole Diria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Diria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. Ooh, a rumor. Escort buddy. A diplomat fired his entire personal guard and is now looking for new fighters to protect him from the dangers of a business trip. How dangerous. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. He's got more than enough of it as is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I like how you think, innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough, even with your magically infused drinks. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right! I could just hang up a quest on your pin board. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So, you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract just the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes? Sometimes. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's, well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. How could I say no to such an enticing offer, getting taught by Fable of the Ashen Grove themselves? It's more than I could have ever dreamed of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vukakin lady named Serlin. Do you know her by any chance? Oh, Lynn? Yes, I know her quite well. She's quite the local legend. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of her. She single-handedly slew a wyvern chimera. That's incredible! This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently Lady Serlin is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much, and also thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. Who's this? Is this a tiefling? What is this music? Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad? Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good to be away from the hustle and bustle of a big city sometimes. It's a zither, I think, the music. I've never heard of a zither. That's unique. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess. A phantasm, so not a tiefling? Ah, I see. I came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here, on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So, you run this business, innkeep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. Ah, hi, Christian! It's so good to see you here. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. We are playing Tavern Talk, which is a cozy coffee talk game full of adventure inspired by D&D. Okay. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me Voy. That was adorable. How cute. Oh, the music just keeps getting like livelier and livelier. Oh my goodness, what a ham. Alright, boy. You got it. What can I do for you today? Boy just keeps blowing kisses. That's adorable. Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have? I'm the Voy, the famous bard. Ring any bells? Nope. Kinda figured, but we'll talk later when you're done. Long story short, life is getting better. That's good. Go ahead and shoot me a message on like Facebook or Instagram if you want, wherever you're comfortable. We could totally catch up for sure. Voy seems disappointed. I have no idea who they are. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do so than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am, haha, yeah. Wink. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that'll make me even more irresistible, like a real Prince Charming. Oh my goodness. They are a treat. Okay, so we want something high in charisma, probably a sunny breeze. 1,000 winds would work too. And we've made 1,000 winds like 1,000 times. Or a spoken heart. We have a lot of options for charisma. Let's do a spoken heart. That one's like nothing but charisma. So we'll do 3 points of charisma, a point of strength, and a point of defense, and get a spoken heart. Ding ding. They just keep blowing kisses. May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. I think I could use that to help me talk. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you is the one and only Voy, traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Pessoa. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. Oh, he's full of himself. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. We'll hang it up on the pinboard. But what brings you here, Voy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit sometimes. But making music and performing is my job, and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you in your little familiar company for a bit? We unlocked some character information for Voy. Alright, where are you at, Voy? Is this in alphabetical order? It's not. Okay. So Voy is a phantasm, age 22. Pronouns are he, him. Class, bard. Background, Tregarin. Alignment, chaotic good. And arcana, the sun. Voy, short for voyage, is a very famous bard working in the capital. He needed a short break from all the fame and troubles being a musician comes with, and ended up here in Zenith. He's particularly flirty fellow, though he falters when you happen to match his energy. That's funny. Okay, so depending on what country Voy is inspired by, it could be an erhu, the music instrument. He's got something with him, I can't tell what it is. But I'll take your word for it because I can't Google it right now. You could be correct. Alright, he asked if he could keep us in Andu company for a bit, so absolutely, make yourself at home. Nice. He's adorable. I'll have to look up that instrument later. I've never heard of that either. Another new face. Hello there, traveler. What can I get for you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. A new coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. Thought so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? Constant changing of the shelf. Going by the finger heart he's doing, I'm thinking K-pop green maybe? Could be. Look at the cutie patootie. I know, we're just like full of cutie patooties in this game. I'm loving it. Ah, how I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, long journey. Surprise me with something as charismatic as your little establishment. Alright, so we're just gonna make another true heart, because that one's easy peasy. Spoken heart, sorry. Heart. Charisma. 3 parts. Strength. And defense. Let's go. That one did not want to pour. Quincy, isn't that a TikToker? Oh my god, it is, and it looks like him? Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Alright, here you go, liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood. Or continent, rather. What bird? The golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in Fasoa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in the lights of day, a traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid Song of Vigor Guild. They didn't like it? Nah, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical works are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? Look up Quincy's Tavern right down to the hands. Hold up, hold up. Let's see. Pause. But correct, this does look just like Quincy. Okay. I don't know if my camera's gonna pick it up, but yeah, that's wild. That's so cool. Good for him. I'll have to follow him. Thanks. Okay, and only if you push away the layers and read between the lines, you'll find a true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now. I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as the bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death. It stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoy your Golden Loon haiku. It was a bit dramatic for my tastes. No, we'll encourage him. Me too. Aw, innkeeper, thank you. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. There will always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's good advice to live by. Let us sleuth. Yeah, I'll sleuth after stream. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagined all this so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I'd always dreamt of joining the SOV guild. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my... Okay, hey, I'm gonna mess this up so bad. Hagium might be the instrument. Haegeum. Hagium? That's right. I've seen so many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents? Live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But, unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. It was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, innkeeper, and be safe out there, Voyage. You too. Voyage is so silly with the little heart hands. That's so cute. Yeah, I'll have to look up Quincy though. Is there like lore on how he lost a few fingers? Because I'm very curious. And nosy. Alright, Voy. Nice guy. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, innkeeper. Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. A Korean instrument. Very nice. Ah, this old bitch. Welcome back. Quick, innkeep, your strongest drink. This is an emergency. What happened? Sea hag! You think it's a genetic thing? I definitely gotta look into that. What? Una's back. Sorry. I don't remember what the swamp thingy's name is. Una's the sea hag. Okay. It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, innkeep, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient because Baya really needs a drink first. Baya needs a drink? Yes, please. What do you need, Baya? The same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as sturdy as tree bark again. I don't remember what I made for Baya last time she was here. It's been a while. Alright, we want something with lots of defense. Again, I don't remember what I made her last time, though. Probably a frosted lagoon. I know it wasn't that new drink because we just got that new drink today. Oop, too much. Drink that. There we go. Ding ding. You never saw the stick lady before? I don't remember where you went. I think you had to go somewhere. But I don't remember where. There you go. My strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is... good. Oh, she's so cute. The tentacle, I know, that thing's wriggling all over the place. Also, the tip of it's wet. It's uncomfortable. I keep trying to ignore it. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought they would mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha! You're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes, at least a little bit. That's good to hear. Please fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset, Baya, and you have to endure the Bloomtide Festival every year. You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now... I understand. I hate talking about my feelings too. Very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about I tell him what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so, sweet Baya over here has had a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, might I add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan. Ah, yes, the Mary Morgan. The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I would like to meet her. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though. Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured. Have been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. Why? I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. Hydrate! Oh shit. Hold up. I'm a slave to the redeems. Hydrate! Oh yeah, we hydrated. Okay. And soon they won't like me anymore either. You don't have a sound, so I'll highlight it. Oh, I gotta see what's up with that. I think some of my prompts or whatever are jacked up because like there's so many different ones. That one's what? Sound alerts? Something? I'll have to look. I gotta remember which one's on which bot. Alright. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. Listen. Our last playthrough was Vampire Therapist. We're not catastrophizing, okay? I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. Poor Baya. Rumor unlocked trouble in paradise. The Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a loving couple most of the time, but their current fight has their best friend Baya very worried. We have so many god dang rumors. Alright, now, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper. I could say don't worry, Baya, or even if they do break up, you'll be fine. That seems a little harsh, so I'm gonna say don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They'll get through this one, too. They're right, they've been through worse. But Baya's really upset. What if they are wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them. If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy. That's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. Baya lives in a swamp. I don't know that Baya would know Voyage. Take them to couples therapy, right? We're gonna take them to Vampire Therapist couples therapy, and Sam will solve all their problems. Or make them break up. Maybe make them break up. Alright, no, Baya has not heard of Voyage. Doesn't ring any bells. Sorry. Oh. Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right? Mm-hmm. What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill. Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. I agree. Where is Sam when we need him? He should be here. He should be our emotional support Sam to help us in times of like this, specifically. But the innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now. Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. Una. The bouquet was really cute. I know, right? Una! You meet a lot of people, then you travel across lands looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. Bai is also really cute under all that moss and kelp. Oh! Oh, she's blushing. Shush. I mean, you might look like a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they'd want to be your friends. I don't know about that. Andy, for you? You need a seat? Wait, where's the new spray bottle? Send. I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily I don't scar easily. That's sad. Oh, that's a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. Boy. The breaking in the bottle. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Why is a little intense? Oh. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa? You run a spa? That's fantastic. Mm-hmm, yes. You should come visit sometimes. Voy, that's short for voyage. Just Voy is fine. Do you want to come too, Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Hehehe. Do you got a lot of customers? No. None. Oh, she's crying. Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. Well, let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, do you know someone that could help them out? The situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. Of course, making my patrons happy is a part of my job. Now who's the sweet talker, huh? Shut up, boy. But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. Oh, she's so sweet. Character information unlocked for Baya. Where's she at? Okay, Baya is an ancient swamp creature I've known for a long time. She's a very sweet soul, but other people tend to find her terrifying, even attacking her. They love spiders, and opened a swamp spa a while ago. Sadly, she hasn't gotten a lot of visitors yet. Baya is a bit shy due to some bad experiences with other people that led her to having only a small group of friends, and now that they're fighting, she's afraid of ending up alone again. Working through her fears, she invited my customers to her spa. I bet her mud masks are out of this world. Alright, and once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line, remember that. Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, Innkeep. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. You think I can make my crochet hook with me? Yeah. I'm sure Baya would not mind. Alright. New quest. Okay, so this is nothing to deal with it. Capital being, nope, that's not it. Unusual amount of undead, no. Carolyn's Grand, Great Sword, no. First Flame, no. We have so many rumors! We need to make, like, way more quests. Okay, here we go. So the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a loving couple most of the time, but their current fight has their friend Baya worried. A Banshee is haunting the Lonesome Lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully a hyperbole, so the Banshee's obviously upset. And then in the riverbanks of the Shiver Mare hides a Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. Okay, so I don't know what order these need to go in, but... Quest time. The Lagoon of Tranquility, the Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-shattering songs in the Lonesome Lagoon, are two terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor sorely needed. So that's that one. And then, alright. Let's see. Now, what other quest are we making? Okay, a diplomat fired his entire personal guard and is looking for fighters to protect him from the dangers of a business trip. He was going to Diria, right? Because this one has to do with a crash of spinal rhinos collapsed a canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland, spawning the worst thing of all, budget discussions. And then this one is Diria seems to be very unsafe at the moment, at least if your cattle, a few animals have not returned home in a while. So those all seem connected. Highlands, dragons, unusual amount of undead, ether tree, spooky stranger. Okay, so maybe these are connected. Let's find out. Seems so. Okay. Fatal Company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland collapsed, especially because Spinel rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he is still in dire need of new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately. If those travelers are cattle anyway. So, 2 quests are going on the board. And we are gonna pack up, feed Andu, and close the tavern for the night. Alright, good stuff, good stuff.